Good evening, everybody. Yeah, you kind of expect I would actually do this like I did last year, right? Well, it is true, actually. Given to, of course, what I'm doing, it is that time of year again. Okay, well, yeah, I think you can pretty much get the clear picture on that front, so yeah. Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and yeah, I guess right about now it looks like I'm back at it once again with another thoughts video right about now, and thankfully right around Halloween themed once again for sure, because yeah, I really can't get enough of course, doing something Halloween related for these thoughts videos for sure, and I know that's definitely saying a whole lot given to plenty of other Halloween themed type of me I've actually covered on these thoughts videos for sure, So yeah, I guess for today's thoughts video right about how I think we're going to be in for a real treat for, of course, this one right about now, because yeah, I guess for today's thoughts video right about now, I am a bit overdue to actually talk about this one, but I kind of figure seeing how it is getting close to that time for sure, I think it makes sense that we should go ahead and talk about it here today, so yeah. Took me a long time to actually get right onto, of course, this point for sure, because I was focused mainly on other things that were, of course, going on around the same time it actually dropped for sure, but not to worry, I am definitely making it up for it right now and talking about it here today, so yeah. Oh, nearly dropped the cat for a second, but yeah, I think you can pretty much get the clear picture on that. Alright, so yeah, I guess for today's thoughts video wrap, but now seeing how it is getting close to Halloween time once again, I've decided for today's thoughts video, I would actually pick up a bit of notes from, of course, why I talked about Hocus Pocus 2 some time ago, and actually talked about another Halloween special that had, or should I say Halloween movie that just landed on Disney Plus right around a couple weeks ago by the time this video goes live for sure, so yeah, I think it kind of makes sense on that front, and yeah, pretty much, if anything, I think during this time ramp, but now I'm already busy working on other videos that I'm hoping to get out by the end of this month for sure, because yeah, I think I've already resolved another bit of technical problems that I've actually faced very recently, but not to worry, I have got that resolved very, very quickly about now, and I'm already back in business as normal, so I'm already on track to get my next set of videos out for sure, so yeah, but for now, I want to focus mainly on today's movie that just dropped right around a couple weeks ago, for sure that I might as well talk about here today, and luckily enough, it actually is part of course, one movie series that I have been talking about for quite a few years now over the course of these thoughts videos for sure, which is, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. Something Halloween related with the MCU? Yeah, I think you can pretty much get the idea, of course, on that front. But in case you don't, now, we're going to be talking about their latest Halloween special that just dropped a couple weeks ago that I finally got the chance to officially watch, which is none other than Werewolf by Night. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I've decided to talk about here today, about now, yes, it is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it just landed on Disney Plus not too long ago, and, well, looks like I'm here to officially talk about it here today, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so, before I can go ahead and talk about this right about now, let me say this right now. I guess in terms of Werewolf by Night, truth be told, I never actually knew it was actually part of the Marvel Comics lore for sure, because yeah, I think with pretty much the idea of course, a man turning into a werewolf for sure, I don't know how that could actually turn out in the Marvel universe, let alone be a Marvel superhero for sure, but I do think it's actually quite an interesting idea to be on, is actually mixing in really nice elements from, of course, superheroes, but also mixing in some really nice horror elements at the same time, which is actually quite fitting for sure, given to this time of year for sure. So yeah, but I knew right away when I actually came across the trailer for, of course, that said special. I knew I'm in for something really quite nice for sure, and everything from, of course, what I've actually seen it actually is landed the bullet points quite well, and I knew I'm in for something really interesting, and not to mention very scary for sure. So yeah, and I guess a lot of you guys are wondering why didn't I cover this movie around the time it actually came out, like I do with plenty of the other movies I've actually talked about over the course of these thoughts videos. Well, the reason why is because around the same time it actually came out, I was way too busy getting myself prepped up for Retro GameCon that happened not too long ago. And if you have seen my vlog videos on, of course, that said convention, you would definitely know why for sure. So yeah, I guess that's probably my main reason. I was way too busy getting myself prepped for Retro GameCon around that time, so I couldn't actually find myself some time to actually get right on to talk about this movie. Well, luckily enough, seeing how the con is already wrapped up not too long ago, I am making it up for it now and decided to now officially talk about it here today. And yeah, pretty much of anything, I think since after all of that, and not to mention how incredibly busy I was throughout today when I'm actually recording this, I've actually decided to take the opportunity and actually take a look at, of course, this special for sure. And yeah, I just got off, of course, watching it on Disney Plus, and I guess a lot of you guys may be wondering, what do I think of this one overall? Well, I'm not gonna lie, I actually had a fun blast with, of course, this one. Yeah, with everything I'm actually seeing throughout the course of this special for sure. Yeah, pretty much from what I'm seeing, it does hit all the bullet points with what it's actually done for sure, and actually gave us something that we've never actually thought we would see in the MCU by far. So yeah, I guess right away, I'm already intrigued with, of course, what I've actually seen in, of course, Werewolf by Night. It was, of course, a really fun blast, and I actually had a really good time for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've got the short version out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. First off is, of course, the story for, of course, this special for sure, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really intrigued with, of course, the story behind this special for sure. Pretty much from what I'm actually seeing, it actually does have a really nice blend of course, gothic and atmospheric type of style bug. Also mixing in with, of course, stuff that you would expect from, of course, the MCU for sure, but with a nice little twist they throw into it for sure. And right away from, of course, what I've actually seen, I've actually got myself very invested with, of course, what's going on for sure. They actually don't pretty much throwing all the bullet points fast for sure. No, it actually does take its time to actually throughout to flow out, of course, what it's actually doing, actually taking some really nice baby steps to, of course, get right on to, of course, where we need to be. And yeah, from, of course, what I've actually seen, I think they really did a fine job in, of course, doing exactly that. From what I've actually seen, it really does know what it's actually doing for sure. And I'm intrigued with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I could say for, of course, the story for, of course, this one. And not only that, I also found the found the specials writing for sure to also be done very, very well. The way it's actually written out through the incredible teleplay that they threw into, of course, this one, it actually really does simplify on, of course, what's going on and how I can get myself fully intrigued with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure. So yeah, I guess with what I've actually seen throughout the course of this special, I've actually been very intrigued with, of course, what's going on for sure, and yeah, the way they've actually written out pretty much a good chunk of course, this special, from, of course, the way, pretty much the dialogue to, of course, the action and everything else that they decide to write in for sure. It really does hit the bullet points flawlessly for sure, and I'm already intrigued with, of course, what's actually going on for sure, and I do want to see how it will end for sure, and yeah, I guess it's what I can say for, of course, that front, but yeah, I think what really intrigued me the most of course, this special is definitely its tonguing atmosphere. Yeah, I think with what I've actually seen, it really does hit the bullet points on, of course, what pretty much what it has to do as a really nice horror film for sure. In fact, I haven't actually seen a really incredible usage of horror in an MCU movie since Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness for sure. So yeah, with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure, it really does hit the bullet points very well, and, of course, what it needs to do with, of course, pretty much as a horror film, but also mixing in with, of course, some nice superhero aspects, like all the other films in the MCU for sure, and I will also give it credit from the way it actually looks. Pretty much the style from what it's actually doing actually replicates very well on, of course, some really classic monster movies backing, of course, pretty much well over a century ago. Particularly a good example being, of course, the classic Universal monster films for sure, yeah. So yeah, with, of course, what I've actually seen, I think they really went all out, of course, that type of style to go with the tonguing atmosphere. I say it works really, really well, and I'm really impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's what I can say for, of course, those aspects for sure. I think I might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I need to talk about, which are, of course, the characters, and yeah, pretty much from what I've actually seen, I actually do think the characters, and, of course, this special for sure, they are very three-dimensional for sure, and I'm really intrigued with, of course, what's actually going on for sure. Every single one of them I've actually seen for sure. I actually do root for them, and whenever they're in a bad situation, I do want to see them get out of it alive for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I'm actually intrigued with, of course, the characters and, of course, this special. I think they are very likable and interesting, and I do find myself rooting for them all the way for sure. That's how much I actually really like those characters for sure, and not to mention the actors playing all these characters for sure. My God, they've actually pulled off some really great performances all the way. Pretty much from what I've actually seen entirely, I do find myself actually getting invested with, of course, all the incredible acting, of course, this one. Yeah, this actually by far is pretty much almost close to about Emmy award-winning material they've actually given for sure, and yeah, pretty much from what I've actually seen, I do find myself getting invested all the way, and yeah, pretty much the way on how well casted this special is, I'm actually intrigued with what's actually going on for sure, and I'm actually impressed all the way, so yeah, I guess that's what I can say for, of course, those two aspects entirely, but still, that's how much I actually really like them for sure, so yeah. Alright. Alright, so now that I've got those out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about for sure? Well, I will have to say, there is quite a bunch for sure. Visually, on top of course, having the nice look and style of course, pretty much some classic monster movies from well over a century ago. The visuals and the effects, of course, this one are actually done really, really well, in my opinion. Pretty much from what I'm actually seeing, yeah, I will admit there are a few spots where I don't think are rendered out very well. But on top of all that, I'm actually impressed with, of course, the visuals and the effects, and of course, this special for sure. Pretty much from everything that I've actually seen, I have got myself fully investing on how well the film looks through some really great visuals and effects for sure, and just by seeing pretty much all the nice effects for sure, you really do feel like that those effects are actually done very well, and you do feel like they are really there interacting with, of course, in a live action environment for sure, and yeah, I think I will admit, I actually do find myself really impressed on, of course, the pretty much the way they utilize a nice sense of color for, of course, this one, or should I say, seeing of how it is pretty much looking like a classic monster movie. Pretty much the majority of the special is done in black and white for sure, and I'm actually really, really impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen visually for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, the hag front about and how so on. So yeah, and not to mention, I really do admire some really great direction that is done by this specials director. It really is done very, very well, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen. Yeah, and of course it's even got some really great cinematography through some really great camera shots from what I've actually seen, and I find myself really, really impressed on how well it actually turned out for sure, and not to mention seeing how this is actually pretty much it actually did utilize some really great horror elements. I'm actually really impressed on the good amount of scares for sure. Yeah, I think from what I've actually seen, I'm actually really intrigued by, of course, the way they play out the scare factoring, of course, this special for sure. Yeah, pretty much a good chunk of scenes I've actually seen with, of course, what's going on. Yeah, I actually do find myself getting frightened for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, that's what I could say for, of course, that front. And oh yeah, not to mention, I really love on how well cog up this special is through some really great A-ing for sure. It really does flow out well, and yeah, like I said, seeing of how it does utilize some really great scares, I really do love on how well they actually cog up the A-ing for sure to help build up the scare factor for sure. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say for, of course, that front, and but yeah, I guess it's everything that I can say for, of course, that front, but most importantly, I can say it does do a fine job in, of course, doing what it needs to do, and I'm actually really impressed by it, not just a regular old superhero story like in every other MCU project, but also works well as its own horror film at the same time. So yeah, with what I've actually seen, I've actually been really impressed with what I've actually seen. So, but yeah, that definitely goes to show on how much I actually really like this special all the way. Though if I do have one nitpick for sure is that, well, to be honest, I do think maybe pretty much, if anything, I do wish it could have actually given us a little bit more of a longer running time for sure, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the current running time for sure, as it's only about 53 minutes in length, but maybe if I think if they would have added a whole lot more to actually make it a little bit longer for sure, I think we could have actually been given something a whole lot more intriguing, a whole lot more interesting for sure, but then again, that's just my minor nitpick that I actually have. Everything else, though, works really, really well, and I'm impressed all the way, so So yeah, I guess overall, Werewolf by Night is definitely a must-watch around Halloween time for sure. And for this being another addition into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I say they did the job flawlessly for sure. I think this is probably the best usage of horror I've actually seen in a project in the MCU since Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I'm impressed with, of course, how it actually turned out for sure. So yeah, do I wish there could have been a whole lot more of stuff to make it a whole lot more scary and a whole lot more interesting? Definitely. But with what I've actually said about and how everything actually does come close to being pitch perfect, but still a great fun time overall. So yeah, I guess if you are looking for something to watch around Halloween time that'll really get you your heart pounding for sure, I say this is definitely well worth the recommendation for sure, and I'm actually really impressed all the way. So yeah, for my final score right about now, yeah, I guess I'll definitely be really great on, of course, this one, and I'll give it a 9 out of 10 as my final score. Yeah, really does the fine job being pretty much standing out well as another MCU project that is absolutely fantastic, but also works well as its own horror film at the same time, and with that combination all alone, that actually makes a really great combination that leaves you hungry for more. So yeah. Like I said, definitely go check this out if you haven't seen already. It's currently available to watch on Disney+, and I still think it's well worth nearly an hour of your time for sure. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, and I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen Werewolf by Night and what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites I have provided with, of course, the links down in the description box below, as well as, of course, supporting me on Patreon if you want to see sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of on my channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and, well, I knew right away that I definitely need to end this on a really nice Halloween note right about now, and yeah, thank you for switching back to black and white like in the beginning, so I'll definitely leave you at that. So yeah, I hope all of you have a good evening, and I'll definitely see you in the next video. Take care. Yeah, almost a stutter there for a second, but still, yeah, take care, everybody.